So here we are, we've just arrived at the Ruby Beach, which is in the east coast town of Elie. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And it's a beautiful wee camping spot with room for some motorhomes. I think it's £2 for 2 hours stay and £10 if you stay the night. And it's some cracking wee toilets there and a beautiful bay and some lovely walks along the coast in both directions to a beach or just a nice shore walk. So it's well worth coming here. I think Ruby Beach got its name because of the small gemstones that can be found on the beach that look like rubies. Ruby Beach is also a good spot for the kite surfing and other water sports, because when we were here there was some guys kite surfing. It was really good to watch. As you can see here, there are a few guys out there in their kite balls enjoying the high winds, and we Franny there trying to take some photos. Gotta get the camera steady, but the guys were getting up to a fair height in the winds, and it was quite good to watch. You can just pick them out here hopefully. And this is just before we headed off to see the lighthouse in the background there. A nice wee walk. And as you can see, Elie Lighthouse was built in 1908, a cracking wee lighthouse, and it was there obviously to keep the ship safe going through the Firth of Forth. It was upgraded in 2010, and the light, I'm told, can shine out to 17 miles. That's quite impressive. Hopefully you can see the rock formations forming on the beach here. These are from lava from a volcanic plug a long time ago. We have now reached the small fishing village of St Andrews, just a few miles up the road from Elie, where we were earlier. And this village was named after the Saint St Andrews, who was killed unfortunately by the invading Danes around about 875. Also, for any football fans out there, the Scotland international Charlie Cook also was born in St Andrews. There's a lovely wee walk along the coast towards Newport Castle. It's just on the edge of the town. Most of the castle unfortunately has been lost to cliff erosion, but they did try to restore it in 2002, Historic Scotland, but unfortunately couldn't be done. But it is the nearest castle to the sea in Scotland. The origins of St Monan's parish church date back to 875, when St Monan, or possibly one or more of his bones, was buried here and a shrine was established to venerate his memory. In 1346, David II was wounded by 2 barbed arrows at the Battle of Neville's Cross. One could not be extracted, but miraculously removed itself from his wound after David had made a pilgrimage to the shrine of St Monan's. To give thanks, he ordered the building of the church on the site. In 1544, the church was set ablaze and badly damaged in a naval attack on St Monan's by the English, in which the village's entire fishing fleet was burned or sunk. A wee stroll through the narrow streets of St Monan's, heading back down to the harbour, before we set off to Anstruther, a few miles up the road. We've now moved on further up the coast to Anstruther, which is a beautiful little east coast town, and it's got a lovely marina. Anstruther is a small coastal resort, and it's situated in the north shore of the Firth of Forth, 9 miles southeast of St Andrews. The town comprises 2 settlements, Anstruther Easter and Anstruther Wester, which are divided by a stream called the Dreel Burn. And there's quite a few nice wee eating places, and not missing out the famous Anstruther fish and chip bar, which we had our tea in that night, and Franny said the fish and chips was delicious. I'm not a fish fan, so I didn't have the fish and chips. But you'll see here, it's a lovely marina, and just coming up here you'll see the Anstruther famous fish bar just shortly. And that's the fish bar there, along with the wee ice cream shop also. So aye, well worth a visit to Anstruther, even if just for the fish and chips. That's what's here in St Andrews today, Thursday. A good wee night's sleep there, down at St Monan's. I'm going to walk into town now, had our breakfast in the van. It's right there. And just parked in the harbour for the day. And we're going to head into St Andrews. Have a wee look. go into St Andrews and have a look at the cathedral and stuff like that. The entrance to St Andrews Harbour. The skates, the sliding bridge, Caravan Park up in the distance there. You walk away there with school kids in front of them out for the day. The largest and most magnificent church in medieval Scotland, St Andrews Cathedral, was begun around 1160, close to its predecessor, St Rule's Church. The cathedral complex, including its Augustinian priory, was encircled by a great precinct wall, which separated the sacred space from the borough of St Andrews to the west. The history of the site goes back to at least as far as the 700s, when the earliest known reference was made to a monastic community at St Andrews, then known as Sen Rigamonite. The successors of those monks were housed in St Mary's Church, Kirkhoe, built on the site of one of their early churches. We now find ourselves in the remnants of the great St Andrews Castle, built in the 12th century. St Andrews Castle was the main residence of the bishops and later the archbishops of St Andrews. They were Scotland's leading churchmen and lived in a manner reflecting their high status. They also had to be prepared to defend themselves and the property of the church from anybody who tried to take it. During the 450-year history, St Andrews Castle served as a bishop's palace, fortress and state prison. It was also the setting for many important events, not all of them hosted by the prelate. James I held his Christmas celebrations here in 1425, and his grandson James III may well have been born in the castle in 1452. Dignitaries from home and abroad were lavishly entertained within its walls. Others less fortunate were confined to the grim bottle dungeon in the castle. In 1546, the castle was under siege after the murder of Cardinal Beaton, the Protestant, and the besiegers dug a tunnel trying to get into the castle, and the defenders dug a counter tunnel, which are still open to the public, but unfortunately on the day we visited, the tunnels were closed. But I'll let you discover them yourself when you come to visit. Well, St Andrews is obviously a university town, and Bishop Henry Wardlaw founded the University at St Andrews, the first in Scotland, in 1413, a very long time ago. This is the town centre of St Andrews, a busy wee place. Walking up the 18th at the famous St Andrews, just in my wee photo in the Swalton Bridge there. See the clubhouse in the background there. And some of the paraphernalia comes with it. That's them on the tee now, Frank. A bit of history here. The whole of golf. And we finished off our wee tour of the East Coast with a visit to Craigton Country Park, which is in a magnificent 42-acre park, which is stuffed full of things for families and kids to go on with. Really, really worth a visit. I would recommend, if you're ever up that way, take your kids there. Green Crossing Park. Beautiful. There's a big building, see it? A big pillar. I don't know what that is. And boats, you can go on these boats. Nice boats, you can see why they come in. There's a wee go-kart track. Dutch village in the bridge. Craigton Country Park, St Andrews. Great place to bring the kids. Coffee shop day. Toilets this way, Fran. Oh look, there's a donut stall. And Cinderella. Yep. Oh. The fairy. You love this. And here are the fairies. This is a better one. You should like this. Good. Right. Well folks, thanks very much for watching the video. That's us at the end of our road trip up East Cope. I hope you enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend that you come up this way. They seem to be really friendly towards tourists. If you like the video, please press like and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much.